Hello and welcome back to my channel. New group today. Oh man, as if we didn't have enough of them already, but actually I'm super excited for this one because it's one that I probably know a decent bit about, even though I've never even sought anything out about them, because on my Discord, which if you're a patron, you have access to my Discord, people talk about this group Billlie a lot, often posting pictures of the members. I know that member Tsuki, right? She's everywhere. She is all over the place for her amazing facial performances on stage. And also just the concept I hear is kind of cool. Every group out there is doing lore, narrative in some way, and it's becoming a bit much for me, honestly. But I've heard that this one is actually pretty well realized and really cool, kind of about some murder mystery possibly, and there's some creepy kind of aesthetics surrounding that. So it all really is starting to tick my boxes and sound like something that I'm very, very interested in. So we're going to be checking out two different songs requests from my patron Corky. Thank you so much. First, we're going to be doing Ring Ring, which is their debut song, and then we're going to be checking out GingaMingaYo, something like that. The Strange World. That is, I believe, their most recent comeback from the end of just this past February. So yeah, very interested to see what we're gonna get here, because in terms of their actual sound, their music, I don't know what I'm in for at all. I do know that their company, Mystic Story, is a subsidiary of SM, which is very cool. That means they've got some money behind them in some ways, at least. So let's do this thing. Ring Ring, let's go. Oh, we like a nice, clean logo. Yes. Luna vibes here. How many members we got here? Oh, she looks like Momo. Is Billlie the name of the girl that was as part of this murder mystery thing? Six members? Oh. Oh, no captions? This has been out for a minute, or they truly are a subsidiary of SM. Creepy chance. Oh, this is a lot for a debut. Oh, the lullaby trills. Oh, but the chorus! Very choppy in the vocal delivery. Ooh, what a great melody. Hey, they did. These visuals. Oh, they're doing a really great job of blending that creepy kind of aesthetic and sounds with the lullaby chimes and all of that, with kind of a really erratic, complex, heavy beat in a lot of portions. Corky had even described that some of this could be construed by some people to be aespa-like in some ways, and I could definitely see it that way, just for how quickly they shift in genre, just from one verse to the next, basically. But it's like, it's really working. Like, it's really, really working. Because it fits the concept. It's supposed to be a little unsettling. Oh, she is giving face. This is a great chorus. Oh. It's weird, but it's really cute all at the same time. I don't know how to feel. April Fools. Oh, these match cuts. Oh my god, these match cuts. It's a mid-air cut right there. Oh my god, the editing of this video is superior. And I know that this is basically it's weird because the rest of the video seems really like high budget with just a lot of the kind of practical sets that they built up of the house. But then largely this is just a very kind of static performance video and would be considered to be pretty plain if not for this really great editing. And the amazing musicality of this choreography. Oh, I'm so on board with it. Whoa, she's crazy. Oh, is that her? Which one is Suki? Something about this feels J-pop to me. That's maybe the bit that it feels J-pop to me. I don't know if it's the structure or the oddity of it, but that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like that backtrack is sinister. Oh, I'm super into that. We're not even going to talk about this storyline because that's going to be really hard to decipher. And I know that they have like separate story films and like narrative videos, and that may be for another time that I'll have to check out those because I am super interested in what I just saw there. That must be this girl that was murdered here, you know? Now she's going to be haunting people. Ooh, that was really good. That was damn good. You know I'm a big fan of the horror creepy concept. So like when Red Velvet does it, I love that. Purple Kiss has that whole aesthetic now. Dreamcatcher, I really dig that. So if there's gonna be another group that is jumping on board with that kind of concept, I'm all for it. And the song is like wholly unique. There's nothing really I could compare that to that sounds like that. So I really loved it. Let's now check out their most recent one. This is gonna be interesting, even though really not much time. They debuted last year, so there's not a huge time between these, but it's still very interesting to see because I think this might be their second comeback, right? There has to be something between these. So let's check out GingaMingaYo. I love that intro. They had a message, I think, in the previous one too. Is this the girl that also had... Did she have orange hair in the previous video? What? She kind of reminds me of Ning Ning. That's Suki. 100%. Wait, what was she watching on the TV? I'm sorry, now I'm like, I'm gonna wrap in it. I'm like, oh, what did the license plate say? There are clues everywhere. I thought she was watching like I Love Lucy for a second. It's like they're going through these little portals. Oh, funky.
What a strange world.
She's very charismatic, who was just in center before. So this one has a lot more attitude. Is that a trend now? Dressing yourself up in newspaper? Is that a thing? Wow, she is a very captivating center. Oh, I like this. You know, I don't get aespa, even when looking back at it in the previous one. It's more in the lane of like an ITZY kind of thing, where it's a little bit different, a little bit off kilter with its like dynamic beats and backtracks, and I love that because it's always very unique and kind of different from what your typical K-pop song is kind of like, even though I think we're getting more and more in this direction with a lot of our groups. But I'm loving it. I think this song is supposed to mean like confusing. And everyone is wearing that outfit. What isn't? Wow! Like I'm now starting to realize just how much like styles are borrowed between. Like I first saw Alexa wear that, and then Winter of aespa, and now she's wearing that. The shine down shirt. Whoa! He's fucking awesome. This group also has amazing footwork. Like, they're great dancers. Sick little formation here where they're almost like sharks or vultures surrounding her. Benji world. Hips. Now this video clearly has more money behind it. Clearly. Oh. Honestly, she is powerful. This is the kind of fucking weird and bizarre that I just really, really am attracted to. I love stuff like this. It's like initially what draws you to K-pop when you're not used to the type of MVs that they would have, and that would, you know, that used to be something that was common in a lot of older K-pop videos, where it would be more bombastic and colorful and a little strange. And as things have become, it's become more global and more Western, it has not only affected the music, but also the videos themselves as well. And I think they've gotten slightly less weird in some cases, but this is bringing it back for me. This is bringing it back to some real weird shit, and I'm really, really digging that. When it comes to Tsuki, her charisma is, I'm sorry to pause this for so long in between, but I just have so many things in my head going for this. Tsuki's charisma, her visual is just insane, and I know a lot of people have been saying on the internet like it's too much, but I think those are people that are just maybe a little self-conscious then about whoever their favorites are and that they're not doing enough, because she's really bringing it. And I know that some of that comes from because I believe she was in the Japanese music scene, and that is like the deal. That is what you do. It is a lot of expression and over dramatics in some ways, and you see it here clearly. Yeah, I like how these two voices go together. Her voice is a little bit lower, and then you have that real perfect main vocal right here. I'm gonna assume she's main vocal. Oh, Jesus! Bro, did she actually get up like that in the real performance? That get up is so sick. Their two rappers can bring it too. Weird. See, and when I tend to do that a lot, and I know it. I do like compare idols or bring up who they remind me of, and I only really do that in a complimenting sense. If I'm bringing up idols, because I typically really like that idol. So this rapper here with the shorter hair that I love, just her energy here, oh god, is it reminding me so much of Ryujin, like so much. And I love Ryujin, so this is like a high compliment. She's nailing it, like so much sass and energy. Like if I bring something else up, it's because I'm loving it. Oh, that was also fantastic and very unique. Ew, what the fuck? This is some body horror. Oh my god. So yeah, it is a bit of that duality that makes this so very interesting, because it has a little bit of a childlike, infantilized concept with like the little girl they're going for. So there's some kind of innocence angle and purity mixed with this horror and weirdness. Here they are just vibing out. Okay. Oh, and this is actually a Zany Bros joint, so maybe that is why they were wearing, or that one member here was wearing the same outfit as Alexa. Who knows? Huh. Yes, I'm totally on board. I'm totally on board now. Very into it. I loved both of these songs very much, so please let me know what other comeback was between these, because there has to be one, right? I think there's got to be at least one, and their live stages on Patreon are going to be a must, because I can already see that they're incredible dancers. I don't know, some groups typically stray in certain directions, or people like to label them in certain directions as a performance group or a vocal group or something. What is theirs? Would you typically say they more lean in the dance kind of thing, or is it a total package? It is a performance group in that their whole package is the deal, because I think their concept is a really strong influence on the music here. It's not like a lot of other groups where it's like, we'll just do our thing and then there'll be little tidbits relating back to our storyline or our narrative. That narrative seems really tightly interwoven with the style of the MV and them and the way that they act, the dance, and just the song in general. It seems all very intertwined, and that's kind of, if you're going to go with the storyline, what I do like to see a lot too. So very, very cool. You know, Billlie, very exciting group. So yeah, let me know what else is out there. Join me on Patreon if you're interested, because I'm for sure want to check out some live stages of theirs, or any kind of interesting albums, or, you know, solid albums they might have. Thank you so much. If you're new here, please subscribe down below. Check out my other reactions to a plethora of groups, girl groups, boy groups, K-bands, a whole lot of stuff. And like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.